What is up, everyone? Today we'll be looking at a team with both Alolan Sandshrew and Sandslash. This team originally was just a bit of a meme team because I thought it would be funny to just run both of them on the same squad, but this worked really well actually. It surprised me. I went 12-3 with it. I think one thing I noticed is just that a lot of teams are weak to Sandshrew or Sandslash. They either have like one counter and one soft counter, or sometimes they're even like triple weak, so the Sandslashes can just steamroll everything. Of course, they're incredibly weak to fighting types and fire types, which is why I have Hypno on the back, because it destroys the fighting types. And it's still decent enough versus the fire types. Even versus Alolan Marowak, Hypno does fine if shields are up. I'm not running Shadow Ball. Honestly, I would probably recommend you go Shadow Ball just for those Alolan Marowaks. Focus Blast really didn't come in handy that much, so if you plan on running this team, I would recommend running Shadow Ball. Focus Blast does have a bit of play though, you're gonna see that later. I do end up hitting a blast or two, which came in pretty clutch. Anyway, this game, this Leopard's double shielded, and now I got a Sandshrew with 2 shields, which usually is pretty good, unless there's a fighter or fire type. I'm not expecting, because they are still quite rare. Sandshrew does really well, and in comes a Nidoqueen. Doesn't even build up to the Earth power, so I can let this go take the Poison Fang, and then go for the Blizzard and take out this Queen. I could even go for Night Slash and farm down here, but I decided to just kill an entire family of Nidoqueen here with a single Blizzard, and then the Lickitung comes back in as well. It's another really nice thing about Sandshrew is it just resists everything Lickitung can throw at it. So this thing just doesn't really have much play. Goes for a Blizzard, takes down a Licky, and that's your GG. Hypno into Lickitung Lead. Since I'm running Shadow Claw on my Alolan Sandslash, I kind of gotta stay in here because that is a pretty bad matchup. If I had Powder Snow on Sandslash, I would probably switch it in now because then both Sandslash and Shrew will be better counters. At this point though, I'd rather stay with Hypno and hit this Focus Blast. Most Licky, they don't expect it and they'll let it go. And if they shield, that's actually fine as well, because then you can clean up with Sandshrew. But they let it go, the Licky goes down, in comes Alolan Ninetales, and this is really good for my A-Slash. This is where Shadow Claw is quite nice. By the way, I'm running a Bulldoze on this thing, mainly for the mirror match against opposing Sandslash, but also because I'm mainly using Sandslash as a safe switch, and if they bring in, let's say, a fire type, I want to be able to Bulldoze that. I'm just gonna Bulldoze this Alolan Ninetales again, so I'll take him very low. If they shield, but they don't shield. Oh, they do shield, I mean. I'm gonna let this move go. This should just be a Weather Ball, which I can take. Even a Psyshock I'd be able to take. Here I go for a little experiment. I should have thrown a Bulldoze straight away, but with like the new version of the game, sometimes you're able to get to the Bulldoze there if you throw in your fourth Powder Snow. You know, in previous versions you always used to die there. Now actually you sometimes live that, and you're gonna actually see that in a later battle here, where I get into a similar situation where I throw my charge move. Blizzard, by the way, bye Wigglytuff. But yeah, as I was saying, sometimes in the game currently, you'll notice that if you throw your charge move on the final turn of your opposing fast move, you actually don't end up taking that fast move damage, even though that always used to happen. But apparently, that is the way it's gonna happen in the future now. But it's just not working consistently yet, so I don't know. It's another inconsistency in the game. Very nice. Anyway, let's just head into this next game. Alolan Muk into my Hypno. Very bad. I bring in my Shrew here. Like I said earlier, normally Alolan Sandslash is actually my safe switch. But in this case, I bring in the Shrew. Just because shields up, Shrew does better versus Alolan Muk than Sandslash does, because of course I'm running the Shadow Claw on the Sandslash, so I kind of want to get shields down before I bring in the Sandslash. Get a boost on my Sandshrew here on the first Night Slash, which is so big. The next Night Slash is so much. This definitely helps me a lot, because now this third Night Slash will knock my opponent out. They get a boost as well. Boosts all around. Gonna go for another Night Slash into opposing Sandshrew here. which does get shielded, and we get another boost. And we get to this Night Slash as well. I'm pretty sure they over-farmed here. They could have thrown the Night Slash before me, but they didn't, which is quite good for me. Oh, they actually CMP tied. I guess I got lucky there because I think we probably have the same attack Sandshrew, if there's also buddied. Yeah, it is buddied. Yeah, I got lucky with the CMP tie win there. Just gonna bring in my Hypno here. No point in shielding this. The Alolan Muk is just gonna destroy me at this point. I was gonna hope there's something in the back Alolan Sandslash can deal with. In comes the Alolan Muk. I come in with my Alolan Sandslash. I don't shield this move, being too afraid of the acid spray. But honestly, this Dark Pulse will put my Sandslash so low, I might have needed to shield that. Yeah, they stay in here. Just gonna throw the Bulldoze right before they can get to another Pulse or Spray. Take it out. In comes the Beedrill, and this is another target for Sandslash. I mean, they can Juron hit me here and kill me, but besides that, there's nothing they can do. And I have a Silver Shield, so there's no way they're gonna get the 2 moves. So actually, this is probably Executor, but I'm just gonna let this go, or Juron. If it was Executor, I would have survived. If it was Juron, I die there, but then I can still come and Hypno Confusion down. That's what we do. GG. Hypno into Nidoqueen. Normally that's a really good lead. For Hypno, because for this team actually, because all 3 of our Pokemon kill it. In comes Snorlax though, and this thing is pretty annoying for this squad. Beats Hypno, beats Sandshrew, beats Sandslash because of superpower, so it's not great. I'm just gonna bait with Thunder Punches here. Like I said, Nidoqueen is okay for this squad. It's very good for this squad. All 3 of my Pokemon beat it, so I have no problem staying in there, chipping down the Snorlax. I was really hoping to get to this Thunder Punch, but I don't get there. I don't get there, which is very, very big. If I would have gotten there, I would have taken another shield. I'm just gonna take this superpower. I cannot really go shields down. If I go shields down, the Nidoqueen can just Earth Power my Shrews, so that's not great. Maybe I should have though, because I still, yeah, I couldn't reach the Blizzard there. I probably should have actually. I probably should have shielded, just farmed down. I was afraid he would Earth Power my Shrew then, but then I still have my Sandslash as well. Would have probably been the play, to be honest. Gonna Ice Punch his Queen here. They also baited me, which is so bad. Barely not gonna be able to farm down. This is gonna be the Earth Power, I think, and this will definitely take out the Sandslash. In comes the Sandshrew. I just want to see what's a third now, but he's gonna farm me down. So GG. Good lead for me, but not that well played. Alright, Mew Lead is quite bad. I bring in my save switch, Sandslash. In comes a Rhydon, which is quite bad. Quite bad for Shrew, because these Mud Steps are really adding up. But I can also deal super effective with these Ice Punches, so it's gonna have to shield most likely. This is Surf coming in. I'm gonna shield this up because I know I can get to another Ice Punch. I might even be able to get to 2. I'm now one... Alright, pause. I'm now 1 Shadow Claw away from my next Ice Punch. The way the game always worked, I do 1 Shadow Claw, I tap the Ice Punch, I'm gonna die with it, right? But the way the game now sometimes works, and apparently the way it's gonna work once they fix everything, is that I actually get to that Ice Punch. Look at what happens. Mud Slap. I get to the Ice Punch after 1 Shadow Claw. Weird. And this I've seen a lot of clips of this happening, but it seems to be extremely inconsistent. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, and it appears that I also had like 1 game where that happened like twice, but I also had a game where I had the chance to do it twice, but I didn't get to move. So it seems, I don't know. I don't understand it. I'll be honest, I just don't understand it. What I do understand though is that there is a Shadow Charizard on the other side of the field, and this Blizzard will one-shot it. And here comes the Mew again. I'm just gonna try to catch on Hypno, just to be fancy. It wasn't necessary, don't even throw, but I farmed down. That's a good game. Alright, good lead for Hypno. This is where I want to see the Stoice, because it does kind of wall through, and Sandslash isn't the best against it either. In comes a Throat. Now, a very good opportunity for me to bring in the Sandshrew. Sandshrew quite bulky, so I don't really have to shield this Wild Charge. Only, oh, does do quite a bit. Misplay here. I miscounted. I miss 1 Thunder Shock here. I should have really thrown my Night Slash 1 before it, because then I could have saved the shield. Now I'm just going to undercharge this though, so I can farm down the Electrode now, but I only get like 2 Power Snows in, so that's really nothing. I will probably be able to get to 2 Night Slashes versus this Blastoise though, which it does a decent chunk. I barely don't reach it unfortunately, but I did put it in Thunder Punch range. I didn't throw my Thunder Punch immediately. Actually, it wasn't in Thunder Punch range yet even. I needed this Confusion as well. I should have probably thrown my Thunder Punch immediately, to be honest, because now he's gonna get to 2 Hydros before I can get to my Thunder Punch. Not great, but I survived this. I throw my Thunder Punch into the Grimer. Honestly, fine, because it's just fine. This is not fine. That was a good catch by them. I was gonna say fine, because I still have a Thunder Punch for the Blastoise, but now they probably just save shields. And then Blastoise cleans up. Blastoise is kind of low though, so if he no shields now and dies, I'm just gonna Shadow Claw down most likely. So I have to shield. So I bait. I need a bait here, because otherwise this thing is just gonna outpace me to crunches. And even if they no shield, like an Ice Punch plus a bunch of Shadow Claws might even KO as well. Now the Ice Punch, they no shield that. Yeah, they are very low. They are very low. The problem is if they bring in like Blastoise now and are able to kill my Sandslash before. Not in a great spot. Not in a great spot. Bringing the Stoise, I'm just gonna Ice Punch, expecting the shield. They do shield. I bring in the Hypno, Thunder Punch it with the energy I had stored, and this should be very good. The Grimer will get some energy here, but it's not gonna get near enough to a crunch to kill my Sandslash. So my opponent knows concedes, and it is a good game. That's also the final game. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed this team. See you in the next video. Good luck with your battles.